Welcome to Speedworld Review. I'm Alana McKay, and with me is Ernie Ledwidge, Director of Race Operations at Scotia Speedworld. Ernie, we have racing from Scotia Speedworld from Sunday, September 12th.
Going to move right in, Alana, to the B feature. This is the feature that sees the qualifying order for the modified main. This is the modified B. It's going to see a starting order format. There's 12 cars in this race. We had 13 that qualified for the race, and unfortunately Gary Crooks, as you notice the backstretch wall there where it's torn up, Gary Crooks took a hard hit in the dash, so he didn't make it. So we have a 12-car field that's going to set the 20-car modified field. So we had a false start on that. Fred Schofield, you see him getting a little bump there from number 3. We're going to try it again. Tracer Tebow, there he goes, throws the green flag. He likes what he sees, and that's Stephen Brown in number 11 Probe pulling out into the early lead.
Stephen's running strong last couple of weeks. Had some problems throughout the season, but seems to have got things together lately. Last points day for Maritime Tire Modifieds and ONX Sports Street Stocks. Big day.
Big day. Hard day to predict, Atlanta. The points are tight in all divisions, and not necessarily first place in the modified division. Pixie Kaiser's pretty well got that sewed up, but second, third, and fourth in the modified division is anybody's race. And as we'll see a little later on, I think the second, third, and fourth place cars have all qualified. Tim McKay, Lloyd White, and Dave Potter have already qualified for the main feature. So it's going to be a tight race between the three of them. There's a good shot of Stephen Brown at number 11 Probe as he takes the early lead and maintains it through 3 and 4. And his closest opponent back there looks to be Russell Smith in the number 44 Vega.
Stephen Brown out in front early, but as you mentioned, Russell Smith right there. Russell Smith always a hard charger. Russell
Smith runs hard. He comes out of Lakeside there, the car built by he and his brother Wayne Smith, notable NASCAR driver, pardon me, and Russell's a real hard charger, and they've really got their car dialed in. I got to tell you, he's gaining ground on Stephen Brown every lap, as you can see there now. He's closing right up in on him, looking on the bottom of the track going into 3 and 4, and we'll see what happens. There's Scotty Kelly in the number 12 car coming up through as well. So there's Russell taking the lead away from Brown on the bottom going into 1 and 2. Stephen Brown relegated now to second place. Scott Kelly's going to be the next one to put his sights on the number 11 Probe. Oh, we got a problem. There's Brown going around. It looks like he may have erupted an engine. I've seen smoke there, and he takes Scott Kelly down over the end with him. Kelly keeps the car going. There, he gets it spun around, but it's still righted, and he's going to try and work his way all the way back to the start-finish line. Tough break for Stephen Brown, running good early on the race, but having some problems again today. Yeah, just seen a puff of smoke. They got it cleaned up now, and we're going to be underway with the completion of this race. There's Russell Smith. Scott Kelly got his position back on that restart, and because of the red flag situation that came out, that would relegate you, go back a lap, and that would put Kelly back up there. So we've got Scott Fraser now, another NASCAR driver, worked his way up into third place. So we've got a real battle here with 3 veteran modified drivers, 2 of which are here today with NASCAR cars. Scott Fraser in the 00 Linco Fisheries car, and number 12, making his NASCAR debut at Scotia Speedworld. He did run Riverside 250 a few weeks ago in Antigonish. That's Scott Kelly. So they're doing double duty today. So it's a pretty interesting deal for them, and probably a little bit hard to adjust from the light, quick modifieds to the heavier, still very quick late models. Now, Scott Fraser says he loves to get as much seat time as he can, loves racing the NASCARs and the modifieds, and I tell you, the seat time he has had has made him such a great driver that he is today. Yeah, and very popular with the fans. Scott Fraser actually hoping to put together a deal that he can go race with Tom Curley on the American Canadian Tour in 1994. Don't know if he'll be successful in putting that together. It's a very expensive venture for him, but they're working on it to see if they can get something together. Wes Mason running in 4th place in this race, the Maritime Tire Modified B feature, as the top 3 cars run up front. There's Russell Smith in number 44, Scott Fraser, the defending champion from last year in the modifieds, and Scott Kelly still running in 3rd. Fraser won't repeat as champion, as you mentioned earlier. Pixie Kaiser pretty well has the points championship sewed up. I would say all you have to do is start the main feature today, and the points championship will be his. There's the number 9 we just seen pulling into the pits there. Number 9 leaves the track. That's Steve Lacey out of Dartmouth. Rookie this year. Rookie this year, yeah. And he's actually running 5th in the rookie parade in modified division. Stephen Ross is leading the rookie points going into today, and he pretty well has that wrapped up as well, I would say. I would say Ross got a pretty solid hold. I think he's 6th place car, and he's the only rookie in the top 10. There you go, Russell Smith going by, your race leader in the modified B feature, as the rest of the field comes by in the front stretch. Yeah, we got a shot there. The 41, that's Greg Horn. There's the 48. Fred Schofield was your early leader. He's had a few problems and managed to go from first to worst in probably half a race there. So.
Scott Kelly looking at Scott Fraser ahead of him there, but Fraser's running really smooth out there, so it's going to be tough for Scott Kelly to try to make a move to try to get around him.
Well, what happens here, Atlanta, really, this race, as far as the points go and the money go, there's no points, no money in this race. This is just setting the stage for where they're going to start in the main feature. And other than the trophies that go along with it, and Scott Kelly and Scott Fraser are going to race hard. There you see Kelly giving him a little bump or whatever there in the turn. But they're going to race hard, but they're not going to wreck their gear because the money race is coming up, and that's the main feature. They're both in it. The handicap kicks in for the top 8 out of this, plus the top 8 out of the other ones. So really no benefit to pound your car real hard in this B feature. Looks like we've got a caution coming up there as everybody has slowed down. Either that or the race is over. We'll just have to take a check there.
Looks like the race is over, so Russell Smith takes the Maritime Tire Modified B feature as Scott Fraser comes into victory lane, taking second spot. Number 12, Scott Kelly, will finish in third. And there you have it, Russell Smith, Scott Fraser, Scott Kelly.